Welcome to the Poundcast, Brent. Great to see you today.
Oh, it was great to see you too. Welcome to yourself.
And look who we have over here.
Hey.
Right.
Vic Berger behind me.
Hello.
And we have up above us that you guys can't really see yet. We have some Zoomers that we are going to be chatting with. They are all Patreon members, but it doesn't matter.
And it's a party
for the listener. And we're just having a party, and we're going to talk to some fun folks. We already did it, and I had a great time. I wish I could keep chatting away, but
we had a blast, and it was a long episode actually.
It was a pretty long episode.
So, look, but before all that, let me just tell you this real quick. This episode is in part brought to us by our Patreon subscribers, but it also is in part brought to you by LouisvilleVeganFoods.com.
That's right, Brent. LouisvilleVeganFoods.com is our sponsor, as they are most weeks. And you know what they're doing for Poundcast subscribers?
Well, first of all, what do they have?
Poundcast listeners?
What do they have and what do they do?
Well, look, I'm on their website right now, and they have Louisville Vegan Jerky, which is
Fake meat.
It's fake meat. Say it again.
Fake meat.
It's fake meat.
Fake meat.
It's fake meat. They have
Fake
buffalo dill. They have maple bacon. They have smoked black pepper. Smoky Carolina barbecue, my favorite flavor. They got limited edition sesame gochujang, which I'm probably saying that really wrong and offensively, but that is a Korean flavor, I think. It's really good. Fake meat. Go on their website and use the code word Poundcast. Get 20. That's right. You heard it right. 20% off.
And you, because a lot of times when you get 10% off, you're thinking to yourself, okay, great, I don't have to pay tax. Guess what? They got your tax and more than that too.
And I just went on their website. I said, find it in store. And it knew where I was. And look, I can get it at Whole Foods. I can get it at Whole Foods. I can get it at Sprouts. I can get it at Lassen's. Man, there's so many locations to get.
Yeah, and let me just tell you this about the vegan jerky here, okay? It is bagged in the United States, okay? It has a shelf life of 9 months, and that might be getting bumped up to even longer. But
are they bumping it up?
We're saying 9 months for now, okay?
Well, all I'm saying is no one's going to keep it on their shelf for 9 months. They can't.
And I think it's going to be
that they're going to have to take a bite after a couple of days. It's not going to last 3 days.
Well, yeah, it won't last that long, but you know, if something happens to you and you go missing for a little bit,
yeah,
you know what? You can be assured that when you return, when they find you, when they find your body, they will be able to, still eat that jerky a year later, maybe.
So check out our sponsor, LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Use the code word Poundcast. You know the drill. And then another thing I would like to say is we are also we're also brought to you by Patreon.com/Poundcast. And those are the people we're going to be talking to today, our Patreon subscribers.
And they're all tight.
All from worldwide. We have a caller from Sweden. We have a caller from Canada.
All over the world, all over the country.
And we have a caller from Bloomington, Indiana.
For crying out loud.
So
look.
It's unbelievable, these listeners.
There's unbelievable sites.
Yeah, so you can be a real pound pimple, and you can listen to the After Dark bonus extended episodes by going to patreon.com/Poundcast.
Patreon.
Go to patreon.com/Poundcast.
You want to go to patreon.com. And it's, you get the After Dark, you get a bonus content, you get a bonus episode essentially. And it's sometimes an hour long. This one's an hour long at least. Yeah. And then you also get video of the After Dark, but you can also watch the video of the main episode at youtube.com/thepoundcast.
That's right.
There's an Instagram account that's the Poundcast, and then there's the Twitter account, and those have some clips on there as well. And then it's all the Poundcast.
And did we mention our Poundcast squad? Might as well give them a quick shout out.
We did at the end of the episode, but yeah, okay. We do have
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm going to give them another thanks right now.
Okay,
thank you to Jackie Montana, El Bircho, Jack Birch, and Chloe Bonilla for helping us out with the show. All right, so another thing we do is we have a remix every week. It seems like there's a new one every week. I posted the stems of this theme song on Patreon. And this week, who do we have, Brent?
We have Cobra Winfrey, also known as Kyle Kiefman, who
And
is somebody who
is he on the show? Did we talk
he
to
is
him
on.
today?
He ends up being on the show at one point.
Wow, this is perfect. Let's listen to his remix, and then we'll get on with the show.
I'll say this real quick about his remix, that he uses some very familiar sound bites in the remix, and it's called the Pound Cake Mix is what it's called.
Ooh. Let's run the clip, and then we'll get on with the show.
clip.
He's used that.
All right.
Ready?
Roll the clip.
Podcast.
Doug and Brent. Doug and Brent. Doug and Brent. Brent. We'll talk. Brent will talk.
Get the fuck off my
I just spent a half an hour making that.
today.
Welcome to the Poundcast. This is the Poundcast party. Zoom party with our pretty much our Patreon patrons, Pimples. And we got Vic Berger on drops
Hey,
in the back here.
good afternoon.
That was a little loud on the drops, but you know.
Should the drops be a little softer?
I'm not Tim. I say turn them up.
Turn 'em up.
I say don't.
Be a pipe hitter. Be a pipe hitter.
Can everybody hear?
Strike.
Can people in the Zoom hear all this? Yeah.
Yeah, they got the thumb up. I saw a thumb.
Cool.
I
We're
saw
up
two
in-
thumbs up.
We're up and running here.
I mean, maybe the sound bites can maybe be turned down a slightly.
Turn up?
Maybe
Oh,
I don't know, just a little bit. I don't know.
All right, try this. How's this? All right.
I think
Hey.
you're good. There we go. That's a
Okay,
little better.
There we go.
I mean, hey,
All right.
ask the listeners. I think it sounds probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Brent, I saw someone in there. Let's go to Nick. He's taking a shower. Let's just go right. Let's go
We'll
right.
go right
Nick.
to him. All right,
Yeah,
hold on a
let's just go
second
right
here.
to him.
I'm gonna add this. Here we go.
What's up, Nick?
So Nick, you're muted. So let me ask you to unmute here.
Okay.
There he is.
How's my shower audio? Is it audible?
You want the link too? So you
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. What's that?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now. Yeah.
All right, beautiful. How's it going?
Good. What are you washing your beard with there?
Shampoo. It's a shampoo bar.
Head and Shoulders?
No, it's from Etsy. It comes in a bar. Hold on. It's a shampoo bar.
Oh, is that a shampoo bar? Is that better? Like,
Well, I'm trying to cut down on my single-use plastics, you know? Comes in a plastic box. I can recycle it.
yeah, I gotta be
looks
honest.
like-
It is hard to hear you. Maybe it's because of the noise of the shower is like doing something.
Right. It's kind of maybe cutting out some background noise in a weird way, but I
Yeah,
will
it's
say
doing that
this:
background noise
that
thing.
I feel like we're not even. I don't even. I feel like I'm watching an Irish Spring commercial right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, look, if you're on the YouTube channel, you're in for a real treat. It's youtube.com/thepoundcast. You can see Nick taking a shower here. Now, Nick, where are you calling? Where are you zooming from?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
The sweaty sack.
Sweaty sack.
And can we take a look at that tattoo on your front area?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
My Danzig skull? It is the Danzig drop.
What is it?
It's a Danzig skull.
Oh, it's a Danzig skull.
So if you want to hit me with some Danzig drops.
Unfortunately, I'm the one with the Danzig
Yeah.
drops, but you know.
Well,
That's not dandy.
Well, let me.
And then let's see the back. Let's see the back tat, please.
Can we see it?
No, what does that say? Gorvidal?
Garabian. It's my last name.
Oh, okay.
Gorvidal.
It's a big Gorbidol.
Oh, Dixie.
Well, you're looking pretty clean. Are you getting ready for something for tonight or what?
I don't go to work in a couple hours.
Oh, where you work?
I'm a janitor.
You got to get clean to be a janitor, huh?
Yeah, you got. Well, hey, look. If you're not clean, then how are you going to make other things clean?
Yeah,
Right.
if you're not clean and you're a janitor, they're
I'm
gonna
kidding.
think like this guy's not. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know, can't clean your own body. You can't clean a facility.
Yeah, look,
You
in order to
janitor
clean
at a school?
Exactly.
You janitor at a school?
No, I clean various office buildings.
Okay, let me ask you this: if you're a janitor, do you janet?
Yeah, all day, dude.
So you got to go janet tonight?
Got to go do some janiting.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, where do you work?
I clean various office buildings.
Various office buildings.
Oh, you got to clean up all these. You got to clean up the mess of all these pencil pushers, huh?
Exactly.
Are they a bunch of pigs? Like, what's the worst thing you ever had to clean up at an office?
One time, somebody threw up while they were in diarrhea, right, all over the inside of the stall. And then they tried to clean up the vomit with paper towels, which they tried to flush, which then clogged it.
Oh.
And they just dipped out of there without telling anybody. Yeah, that wasn't fun, but you know.
Brent, is everybody muted? Because I feel like maybe someone else's sound is coming through. Maybe that's what's happening here.
Well, I can. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think so. I think it's just. I don't know what it is actually. Let me see. Is everybody muted? Yeah, almost everyone is muted.
You know, there's not really a lot of Zoomers today. This is a special group.
This is a special elite group.
Elite group. Now, how do you like living in the capital of California?
You know, it's all right. I've been here forever, so I don't really know anything else. It gets pretty great, but other than that, it's all right.
Wait, what's going on your stomach here, real quick?
Somebody needs to. Everyone, hey, by the way, everyone, if you're in standby, please just mute your mic because it's cutting. I think it's coming through or something.
I think everyone is muted, actually.
Well, now Sean was not. Now he is. And
oh, okay.
Thank you.
It says hungry.
There we go.
Just shut the fuck up.
Oh, Brent, you had a question for.
Well, I was just wondering what was going on his stomach. You know.
It says
Oh
hungry.
wow! Look at that. What is that? Hungry?
Yeah,
You have a giant tattoo that says "hungry"?
I do.
Oh my gosh!
Hello, fans.
What kind of stuff? When you get hungry, what do you want? What kind of stuff do you? What's your go-to meal?
Well, look.
Look. Well,
what
are you doing right now?
Look, it's cool. It was cool that we had the shower in there and everything, but I think it's a little noisy. We should
pull it out. It's not working.
All right, Nick. Well, it's great to talk to you. Have a great. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
All right. Well, look, it was great. It was great to see your body of work. And by body of work, I mean the body that is working for you.
Well, okay. Now he's got the camera settled. I need to see. What are you doing now?
Beard balm.
Beard balm.
Yeah.
That keeps it nice and thick.
Yeah, keeps it, conditioned and keeps my face from getting all dry and itchy.
Uh-huh.
You know what's funny is okay, for the listeners, his beard is probably going down to the middle of his chest. That's what my pubic hair looks like. It goes over the whole penis. And it's like if I take my underwear off in public, I can't get arrested for nudity because it's like hair is covering the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, you're joking right now, Doug, but my dad said he went.
Why can't I wish pubic hair did that? Why does it have to? Why does it be so short? Let it grow. I want to have it. I want the drapes to be matching the drapes. You know what I mean?
My dad said he saw that.
Your dad saw long pubic hair that's like 6 inches long?
Well, he went to an island once that was where nudity was required.
Required?
Yeah.
Like mandatory?
It was mandatory, yeah.
Where does he so he was naked?
Yeah, he was naked there, yeah. But
any photos or what?
Oh, this is years ago. This is in the
this is in
the 60s or something.
Okay, yeah. So in the 60s,
nudity
was mandatory.
But it was, it was a European island, and He said that he saw a woman who had pubic hair that was long like a beard, fully, just full beard long.
That's beautiful.
Why doesn't it grow that long for most people though? What's the difference? You know what I mean? What causes that?
I have a theory. Maybe it's because we're always wearing clothes, and it just gets to a certain length, and the clothes just kind of like,
right.
it just sands off the edge.
Well,
what if we just went nude for a year and see what happened? See if the pubes can turn into that beautiful bush that will grow over every genital that you have.
Well, I think it's because it always gets caught in the zipper. You know, when we zip up our pants, it just pulls the hairs out, and then, you know, this is the zipper's fault. So we maybe just need to get the button flies instead.
And why does that? And guess what? My pubic hair looks like this. It's perfectly straight. It's like that.
It's perfectly trimmed.
What if it was straight? It's not. I mean, mine's pretty straight for pubes, but it's not like straight.
Well, how about this? What if your pubic hair looked like
I would love to style it. What if you could style it? It's like, I'm going with my side part.
You know, the earliest stand-up comedy I ever wrote was about styling the pubic hair and putting mousse in it, or doing like a mohawk and doing various things. I was writing that in high school.
Maybe we should take a look at Nick's pubes. I'm just kidding, Nick. Don't do that. No.
He's ready.
He's ready. He's ready to go. We'll skip that.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick, have you ever been to a nude beach or a nude island?
I mean, I go to the Yuba River sometime. As Doug knows, there's a lot of naked people out there.
That's my favorite river. I mean, I've seen the naked people there for sure.
Yeah, I'm never naked, but I've seen it.
You don't want one of those. You don't want one of those. What are they called? It's kind of like a crawfish. You know, you don't want them clamping onto your gen.
Sure. Once up there, I had a fish nipple.
What's that?
One time I was up there and a fish bit my nipple.
Oh my God.
See, yeah, you want to just be fully clothed in there.
A fish bit your nipple?
Yes.
No, for real though. For real.
For real. I swear. I used to have nipple rings. I think it saw the sun gleaming off it.
Oh, so it was like a lure.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh my God!
Well,
I wonder if you could fish like that.
Cool.
For all the
You can
fishermen,
swim.
for all the fishermen out there,
Right.
you can be swimming
Two things
and
at once.
fishing. Yeah,
That's
get some
awesome.
hooks,
That
get
is
some lures
cool.
on the
Yeah.
nip.
Well, maybe the fish are conditioned now to be attracted to the hooks, you know, because they're usually attracted to the bait that is on the hook, but maybe you don't even need the bait
Right.
anymore. The fish are conditioned to just be attracted to the hook, and it thought that the rings were hooks.
Sure.
What if you went dick fishing
Dick fish.
and you put, instead of like your penis is the rod, and then you put a little fishing line around it with a little lure, just like, a few inches off, and you're just swimming around the Yuba. You kind of like multitasking. First of all, you're having fun swimming. Secondly, you're kind of fishing too. Maybe a fish goes for that lure. I'm just saying, you could be having 2 nipple hooks and 1 penile hook, and you get triple your chances of catching a fish. Whereas if you have 1 fishing rod, that's a waste. You could be tripling up your fish.
Makes sense to me.
What if you caught the great white on your penis?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, they don't have those in the Yuba. Well, you know what? We watched this whole transformation. Now look at him. He's looking good.
Oh, there we go.
You got that beard looking sharp.
You were looking all wet and just wild, and now you're looking all straight and professional.
I do what I can.
Do you have to clean around the people? Are they people like there when you're cleaning, or do you get to like blast music? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually go in after hours, so it's just me, throw the headphones in, listen to some podcasts, just some music. So
Hell yeah. I used to have jobs like that. I love those kind of jobs.
yeah, it's super chill.
Let me ask you this. You hitting any of that California indica?
You know it, man.
You know it, baby.
How dare.
You can't jan it without a little bit of that.
Oh no, man, I am very high when I'm working.
That's good. That's good. Probably be a little more. You'd probably be better at your job too. A little more thoughtful and meticulous about the cleanliness of it all.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Brent disagrees.
You could be missing a lot of spots,
Yeah. Hey, it makes dealing with other people's filth easier.
Well, that's maybe.
There
yeah,
you go.
Sure,
See, Brent?
sure.
You know?
Sure.
when you're elbow deep in the toilet after somebody clogs it.
Yeah, give him
That's
a break,
true.
Brent. No
Should
one's
I?
around.
Well, no. I'm just saying
No,
though.
no one's getting harmed.
I'm just saying. I think that maybe no. That's great for you. For you, I'm just saying that maybe someone might not be as meticulous actually if they were
Yeah, understandable.
under some kind of influence of sorts.
I get it. It's not like I'm shooting up before I go in there.
That's right. That's true. Attaboy.
Oh, me and my friends we were wondering, you know how like with marijuana you got the THC, then you got the CBD, and the CBD is this other thing. Is there a CBD of heroin where they're like it's not the active ingredient that like gets you high? There's like a CBD of it that's like, oh, this won't get you high, but it's like good for you or something.
I don't know. Could be.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure there's not, but that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It would be.
All right, Nick. Well, thanks for taking us on the journey of cleanliness with you.
And you know what? Have a great clean.
Yeah, have a great time at work. I mean,
Have a great Janet tonight.
Those types of jobs are fun. I used to work at Enterprise Rent a Car, where I would clean out the cars after people just
Jacked
trashed
off in them.
you know?
After people jacked off in them.
They did everything in there. I remember my coworker was like, "Oh boy, I found a roach. I want to smoke this joint." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, dork." Anyway, thanks, Nick. Brent, let's get to another Zoomer. Nick, have a great night at work, and hopefully we'll see you in Sacramento or on the Yuba River, which I plan to be in August. I'll be there.
I will try to find you.
Okay.
All right, Nikki baby. All right, Nikki baby.
All right, Nikki baby.
Nikki baby. Goodbye, Ben. Nikki baby.
Goodbye. Ooh, this is cool. That's a successful call. First call, not bad, you know.
Now let me ask you something. Did Vic want to be on video here, or just like it's good like that in the background?
I'll just do audio.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I think it's kind of cool how Nick is just in the background like that. It's kind of, I mean, not Nick, I mean Vic.
Right.
Yeah, Vic.
You heard that beard.
You should change your name to Nictor.
Right. Just might take on his
Nictor.
look. Same tattoos.
Nictor Verger.
Richter.
What are you playing right now? Is this some?
This is The Machines. It's like a weird stock music album that I have. Cool, right?
Stock music is there's some gems.
Oh
in there,
yeah.
you know these
Really
guys are
good
like.
stuff out there.
What is all these noises?
What is that sound? Is somebody
who
like?
is that?
Oh, Nick
Is
is
that
still.
Nick still
you
at
gotta
it?
Oh,
mute
Nick, I gotta mute
Still
Nick here.
perfect.
I got mute. Okay, Nick is muted. Okay, I got it.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just go? Look, we got
Okay.
Ian. Ian looks like he's ready to go. I like his smile. He's laughing.
All right,
Seems like he'd be a good guest. Let's go to him.
let me get his butt on here. Hold on a second.
Check.
Hey, here he is. What's up, Ian?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Where are you located?
I'm in Stockholm.
Oh my gosh. Are you Swedish?
No, I mean, technically, yes. Like my family background is Swedish, but it's just a coincidence that I met a Swedish person and moved here for them.
Oh my gosh.
But now
you wonder. So you have like a Swedish husband or wife?
I had a Swedish girlfriend, but now I have a Swedish life. No, it's all good. Now I have a Swedish friend.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I have Swedish relatives. How is it out there? I've never been there. I got to go check it out.
Well, right now, I mean, it's 1:30 a.m. and the sun will be coming up in like 45 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh, it's like
gosh.
that. It's
Well,
like way
midsummer.
north, so you get that like solstice day, that long ass day.
That's tomorrow or the next, or it's the day after tomorrow.
So are you dancing around a pole, or what?
There's that will happen. Well, yeah, that's like that happens like you know, if you're in like a rural area, they'll set up, you know, the pole and they'll do some dancing for sure.
So, are you now? When you weren't born in Sweden, but then you moved there, and now you have become Swedish because you got used to it. So, in a sense, you kind of experienced a Stockholm syndrome of sorts.
Well done, Brent. That was a slam dunk right there. Brent, make sure everyone's muted. I feel like people are like going through their junk drawers right now. They're just like, you know what I mean? That's what it sounds like.
I can't see that.
Well,
anybody...
I see Justin is not muted. And
you know what it is? Hold on a second.
I see Kayleen is not muted. I don't know what's going on there. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Now we can just talk to Ian. So Ian, you went there, and then now, are you like can you stay there, or do you have to like go back?
Well, I'm figuring that all out right now. I'm waiting to get an answer back from the government. I have a job, so I'm employed, and I pay taxes, and which is, that's pretty much all they care about. It's like if you move here for a relationship, which is actually quite easy to do, then if that relationship ends and you want to stay, you just have to show that, you can like support yourself. Basically.
So do you want to stay?
I do. I mean, I spent a lot of time learning Swedish before I moved here. I mean, not like fluently, but I put a lot of effort into it. I mean, I've been here for like a year and a half, and I have a life here now. So
go ahead, Brent.
Yes, Brent.
Is the quality of life better there, as people say, for you? And a follow-up question.
Oh,
have you developed a Swedish accent in this time? Because it sounds like it.
No, it doesn't have the accent. That's why I was asking, because
I
noticed a hint of it.
Also, the Swedish accent is very mild.
I detect a mild hint.
I'm just saying in general, if you're from another country, I know people that are from Sweden and they sound close to American. Like it's not like they're from France where you can barely understand them. People from Sweden tend to have like a mild accent, correct?
I think that's true, but I detect a mild hint of a mild accent.
Okay, so what was your first question, Brent?
Well, quality of life, and I have it's a three-parter actually, but
let's go with the first part.
Quality of life is pretty good, I think. I mean, it's I'm still getting used to it in some ways. I miss America. But it's it's slow. I don't know. I mean, it's like it's a small little country. Like so things kind of people walk slower, talk slower. Like I don't know. I was living in New York before I came here, so like
that's big. Yeah. So they walk slower. Do they drive slower in these Volvos, or
they do drive slower? Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
you're at IKEA and you're like, let's go.
If you have like, let's say that your friends invite you over for dinner, like it's going to be a long dinner. It's going to be like, I like
that. It's going to be a 20. They're enjoying themselves. They're not rushing. Yeah. Like they're thinking about what they're doing.
What makes it longer? Like they cook. They invite you over and you come over and they help them cook or something.
These Swedish meatballs take 5 hours to make.
You have to They have to prepare. Go to the garden. Pick the foods. Pick the plants or the fruits and vegetables out. They have to slaughter the animals if they're eating meat. They have to.
It's fresh stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
You had to help them with all that. You got to.
What's the real answer though?
I think it's just that like I don't know, man, that the way you put it, like they're enjoying themselves. Like I think people are a bit better here at like they have more vacation time. Like it's just
how long is a work week? Is it like over here it's 40 hours usually? Like what's it like there?
I think it just depends kind of what culture you're in, I guess, or like my ex worked like a crazy amount, because she was in sort of like a tech world. But I think it's 40 hours here too, technically. But you get a lot of time off, like especially if you have kids. The kind of the normal stuff you hear about.
Yeah, and if you have a kid, the dads get time off too. They get paternal leave. Is that right?
Yeah, they actually. I think there's a recent rule where the dads have to take. Like you get, I think it's like 400 and some days to split between the couple. And
400 days.
Wow. Really? 460
let's go to
or something.
Sweden, Brent.
It's a lot of
Let's
days.
go to Sweden. We'll have our babies over there. Me and you could be like next door neighbor dads.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend that.
Introduce us to some
lucky ladies.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait, I have a question.
What are the beaches like, though? Is there anywhere to swim?
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
might have a
Swedes
problem
are.
if there's nowhere to swim.
There's lots of swimming going on. Swedes are all about it. There's a I'll teach you a Swedish word. Badkruka. And a badkruka, so bad means like bath or bathing or swimming. Kruka, I'm not sure, but om du är en badkruka, if you're a badkruka, it means that you're someone who's kind of like doesn't want to jump in the water when everybody else is jumping in the water. Because it's like
You mean you like the water so much, you're trying to be like, I'm not going to be when everyone, I'm not going to go there opening night. I'm going to go there.
No, it's like you're like a scaredy pants.
Oh, I see. You're scared.
Yeah.
You're a little scared of the water. Are you a badkuka?
I mean, I wouldn't say, I certainly don't want to be. I am a little bit of that, but
It's got to be cold though, right?
Yeah, it's got to be pretty cold. I mean, Stockholm is kind of like on water. It's just like it's like made up of all these islands. Like it's hard to see if you look at it on a map, but it's just like all these islands. So there's water everywhere, and the water's, like pretty clean, so you can kind of swim right in town. So yeah, I mean, it's warm now. I went swimming yesterday. It's nice. Summer's nice.
Ian,
That is hot.
do you think that you have developed a little bit of an accent? Do you think that?
Well, no, but I know that sometimes I like the response sounds like aw, like aw.
You're like, oh.
But, like listening to a Swede on the phone, this is what a conversation sounds like. Aw, aw, aw.
Interesting.
Oh, that's how Brent and I.
Yeah.
I usually go like this. This is how I do stuff. I go,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, we already went over that one.
Can I ask you? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
well, what if it was me talking to a Swedish person? We just communicated through that. You just start going and I'll go and let's just have a little conversation like that. Ready, set, go.
Aw, 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 yeah. Aw, då. Aw. Aw, nämen.
Frugen till i uppden. Do you know what that means?
And one more time.
Frugen till i uppden.
That doesn't sound like, it sounds like close to Swedish.
I don't know, man. It might mean, would you like to fly to Egypt? But I don't know. Maybe not.
Actually,
It could be.
You never know. It might.
For you guys.
It could mean that. I swear it could mean that. Maybe.
What about Farfig Nugan? Remember that?
Oh yeah.
All right. So let me. Okay. Let's. We should move on here. But where do you
ask you guys a quick question?
ask us? I'm going to ask you a quick one, then you ask us, and we'll end on that. But
And then I'm going to ask
what
him a
line of
quick
work
one.
are you in?
I'm a musician.
No way. What?
I'm actually a songwriter for. You guys mentioned stock music a second ago, and I write music for sort of a stock music company.
Cool.
It was a Stockholm music company.
Well, a lot of big pop music writers are in Sweden. Did you know that, Brent?
Yeah,
It's
all the hit
It's
makers.
like music writing teams are in Sweden.
The moguls are all Swedish. All
Moguls, yeah. I don't know
Actually,
why. What's up with that? Goes back to like ABBA.
yeah, it's weird because I want to say that even the music that was made for that game that I liked called Sayonara Wild Hearts, that was made by Swedish people
There's
and Swedish songwriters.
There's a huge the video game world. There's a huge industry here
Right.
of gaming, and then pop music like this. I mean, there's like Max Martin and the sort of well-known dudes, but I mean, Ace of Base. I mean, I have to say I love them.
Oh yeah, they're great.
So when you make the music, are you doing it on the computer or like what are you
Doing it
doing?
in Logic with guitars and like a little synth, little drum machine.
What's the music? Are they like we need a piece for something specific? Are you just cranking out different moods and then they'll use it for random stuff later?
It's this company called Epidemic Sound. Have you heard of them?
I think I've used that before. Yeah.
But for the last year and a half, they were called Pandemic Sound.
Yeah, that's
Just to
yeah.
be a little more
I know.
current, be a little more
Yeah.
current.
They're gonna change their name to just like World Destruction Sound.
All right. So what was your question for us?
My question was, first of all, I love you guys so much. I'm a huge fan. Office hours as well. What's up, Vic?
Hey.
But I've been in the Patreon for you guys for a few months now. I was just at the $2 level, and then I listened to the episode where I can't remember who the guest was, but in the After Dark audio, you guys were doing this joke where like you had been talking. I think one of you had gone to the art museum, like the big LA art museum, and you guys were doing this thing about like that's not the art. This is the art. But because I was I was laughing so much, and but because I was only hearing it on audio, that's what took me to the next level. I was like, I gotta see what the art is. I gotta see what these guys are doing. So I was
face.
So I wanted to see if I could see the art, or just see a little bit of the art.
Well, Brent has to do it. Go for it, Brent. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to remove the painting here to see what the real art is.
Wait, hold on. You like this? You like it?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool painting. It's like a hand. It's like some knuckles and hair.
It sucks.
Oh.
This isn't the art.
It's not?
This is the art. So something like that. Something like that.
And thank you for zooming and everything else, Ian. Thank you for
Thank you guys.
All right, Ian from Stockholm. You just take out the stock and you become Ian Holm.
Is that
Who's
a
Ian
name?
Holm?
Oh, you just
Ian
dumped
Holm.
him. There you go.
Ian Holm is an actor, but he's still on audio though.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna meet you soon though. Or you can mute yourself or whatever.
He knows audio. I like that. He's a sound, person. He had a proper mic. He sounded good.
He knows what's up.
Who should we go to next? I mean,
well, let's see. I mean, do we see any?
Do we see anyone with a secret hand movement?
Yeah. Okay. I
don't think anyone.
I see one. No, I saw one. I saw.
Oh, you
Galad.
saw one?
I saw Galad. Galad had a movement.
Did he have the movement? Galad?
Hold on. Let me just. I saw Galad, so I might as well just hit. Let's just hit up Galad. Where is
we
he?
always talk to Galad.
You want in on this?
Let's get Galad in here.
Hold up.
You hear me?
I'm about to get you in the spotlight.
What's up? Galad is here.
What's going on, guys?
Gilad.
I have a quick question.
Okay,
Gilad.
quick question.
I would be Gilad. I would be glad to answer it.
So, Doug, you posted Brent on your story yesterday on Instagram, unmasked. It was very great to see Brent alive in person, like not
in the world.
Yeah, just out.
No,
so I want to know,
see him like that.
When are you guys gonna do like Poundcast together again? Like, is that ever gonna happen again? I don't know if you've spoken about this recently. I haven't been able to listen actually lately, and so that's why I'm really glad that I got to hop into this. But
we've been talking about it. Maybe we didn't talk about it on the show, but there's something about when you're in person. There's a little bit more of a vibe going on.
Yeah.
We're working on that. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, we're kind of a little torn between a couple things. Is doing it on Zoom has sort of made things easier in some respect, and also we've been able to have different guests that it's easier to get guests because they can just appear like this. But yeah, we do want to do it in person as well, and we've been talking about maybe even using a certain studio to do that. I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about it. Yeah, we'll probably do that soon.
It's in the works, Galad.
It's in the works.
Great. Was very important to me. It's a friend of mine. We both listened to this, and we were like talking. We went to a comedy show this weekend, and we were like talking about the Poundcast, and we were like, "Fuck, we want them to be together again." So
where do you live?
I miss you.
I live in Brooklyn.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? Brent and I have been talking about going on a tour. We got to get that ball rolling. That'd be cool. Around October.
We need you guys back here. That
We
last show
gotta get out there.
was really
Got to get
good.
out there. I mean, I kind of do miss New York. I want to go and just check it
It's just-
out for a little bit. It's nice to pop in every year. You just pop in, and it's like New York is just like, look at all this stuff, man.
And it's a different city now.
There's so
actually,
much
it feels
stuff
like, in a lot of
everywhere.
ways.
It's like
With like the street boxes for the food now, it's like changed the way the city feels in a way that it didn't feel before.
what's the street box for
what's that
food?
mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like they built, like basically every restaurant in the city had the opportunity to construct something like a wood structure in the street where there normally would be parking. So now you can just have food there, and like also restaurants. I live in this neighborhood called Fort Greene where there's this nice triangle like seating area, and it's on a main drag, and all the restaurants that are on the street that are above this triangle, they all were able to just like put a bunch of tables out there, and just now they have like extra seating outside that was never there before. So it's just a lot more of the public places are being used a lot more for pedestrians, which is really interesting.
I've seen such a thing
I like that.
in Los Angeles, in fact. Yeah.
I like that. I think that's one of the positive things of the pandemic is like realizing we should be using these outdoor spaces more instead of just parking everywhere. Maybe in New York there should be just like no cars allowed or something. Certain areas, just make it foot traffic.
I do food delivery with my car.
Do you have a car?
So it's like I
Dude,
drive.
having a car in New York is awesome.
Thank you, Brent. This is
but
the
like,
argument that
aren't
I
you
have
just like
with every
so,
person.
like where do you park and aren't
Well,
you just
no,
like
especially
park
at
outside?
night. First of all, it's not hard to drive around at night and park at night. It can be kind of tricky, but I've borrowed cars or I've rented a car in New York, and I loved having a car in New York. It made me think, oh, I could maybe live in this city, but without the car, I mean, just to only rely on public transportation all the time, that sucks.
Also, like in the beginning of the pandemic, you were basically being asked not even to go on the subway. Like it was just for
get on that,
like
get on
healthcare
your
workers
bike,
or
get on
first
your one
responders.
wheel, you get on your roller skates.
Yeah, I did that, but and it was still kind of the winter. Just being able to like, I was able to drive to wherever, and also the streets were just entirely open, which was a really interesting experience to drive around New York.
You loved it. You loved it.
Oh, I loved. I was so
it.
happy for the pandemic to happen. It was amazing.
And actually, you probably worked a lot, I guess, during that time, right? I mean, you
I was
were
finishing,
delivering.
Not that point. I wasn't doing that then.
Okay.
I would do a plug, but I don't know if I should plug my food. My friend is a chef, and he cooks the food, and I deliver the food.
Ooh,
yeah, plug it.
It's called Parchment. Parchment_Brooklyn on Instagram. He's an Israeli chef, so he makes Israeli and Moroccan food.
Wow, is his stuff just out of this world, or what?
Oh, is this perhaps couscous?
There's no couscous. There's this.
Does he have
called
hummus? He has hummus.
He must have hummus.
His hummus is it's
Does
incredible.
he create plates of hummus?
He makes bowls or like little containers, so no plates.
Container of hummus. Got me interested.
It's killer. If anyone here's in New York, you guys should order it. We're sold out for this week though, so next week.
All right. Well, great talking to you, man.
Hey man, keep driving, man. Keep driving.
Keep driving.
Keep rocking.
Thank you for validating
keep
me,
listening.
Brent.
Hopefully, we'll be out there soon.
Well, especially at nighttime, driving around, it was so much easier to drive to a certain venue instead of having to take a train into Manhattan and then go back out, because it's hard to get from one spot in Brooklyn to another where you have to go through. It was just so much trouble. And then on the car, it was so easy. It was easy.
Yeah.
I remember Brent, me and you had a rental car in New York.
Yeah, we did.
I just hate with the parking and.
Well, it can be hard depending on the neighborhood, but
just get in an Uber and just get me in there, and I'm gone, and the Uber's just back in the.
Well, that's true.
In the circulation of the system, it's gone.
I don't know, and then you got to walk sometimes to the subway station.
You got to pay for the Uber every time you get in it, and it's so expensive.
Well, don't live there then.
That's true. That's true. All right, Galad.
All right, Galad. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for Patreoning. These are all patrons.
Okay, now
Patron
what's
saints.
next? Let's see what we got here.
Who wants to talk?
Well, here, let's see. Do we have any secret?
Does anyone want to talk?
Where's the secret handshake?
I think they all just want to listen.
Where's the secret?
Anyone got the secret handshake?
I got it.
Someone's got it.
Well, hold on, I'm looking through. Has anyone got the secret handshake?
You
here?
see, because like what we did was from the for if you're in the $10 or $20 tier, which I don't know if there's anyone here, I gave it specific instructions.
Oh no, we got one. We got one here.
We got one. Who's doing it?
We got Natasha here.
Where is she?
It's kind of funny that they have the secret handshake.
Don't show us what it is. Now they're knowing. Hi, Natasha. Where are you calling from?
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can hear you a little better.
You know, the word cod always just makes me think of a cod piece.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's gross.
But yet it shouldn't. It should remind me of fish.
I don't know. It's pretty boring.
Nah, it's exciting. Wait, Cape Cod?
Have we? Oh, Phil has to run.
Oh.
How do we, I don't know. Have we talked about cod pieces before? Because that seems like something we should discuss.
Well, it seems like something we probably discuss every episode, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds like something we've definitely talked about, but we don't know. Look at there's like a little picnic going on. We got to talk to them next. Fizo. Anyway, Natasha, what's up? How's Cape Cod going?
It's going.
Does it just reek of fish there? Is it like, oh, I'm in Cape Cod? Ugh.
It smells like low tide a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dead fish, a massive stink.
Oh, was that the guy trying to eat the the fish?
I love that guy. Sorry, Natasha. I was just kidding. I mean, the Cape Cod. It seems like it's like, you know, I don't know if I've ever been there. It just seems like a fancy place. So I'm thinking it'd be funny if it's
kind of
smelled.
fancy. It's not like, I don't know. It's very touristy.
Like people go there to get married and stuff, right?
Yeah, a lot of people come here to get married. Like this time of year, it's really busy, and like getting over the bridge is really hard. But I'm doing a lot of traveling. I'm going to New York and LA, and I'm excited.
What are you doing? Why are you traveling, for work or for fun?
For fun. I'm just excited that I'm vaccinated and can get out of my house.
Are you going for fun or for pleasure?
She just said for fun.
No, I know. I was making a joke.
Maybe more for pleasure.
I said for fun or pleasure.
Oh, I gotcha.
Mm. Did you grow up in Cape Cod?
Yeah.
Why did your parents land there? Was it a tourist area when you were young? I don't know anything about it.
Well, maybe they got married there and they thought, you know what, let's just stay here.
Yeah, right.
My dad's from Connecticut,
Right
my
here.
mom's from New Jersey, and my dad moved up here when he was younger because my grandparents didn't like the way he was getting raised in Connecticut. They thought he was going to become like a bad little mafia boy.
Oh.
And then my mom moved from New Jersey after her mom passed away. Like her dad moved up this way.
I got a question. So you forgive my ignorance on this one, but is Cape Cod, it is kind of an island, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's kind of outside of Connecticut.
It's above Connecticut.
Above Connecticut? I mean, where's it close? Where's it closest to?
In
What is
Massachusetts?
In
It's
Massachusetts, yeah.
It's okay. It's Massachusetts. Okay, got it. All right.
So it's like an hour from Boston.
What's a cape?
A cape? A little house? I don't know. Something you wear?
No, but it sounds like this place is called a cape.
I think a cape must be some sort of island or something, right? Like Cape Verde or Cape Suzette or Cape, right? Or something? I don't know.
It must be. I'm not sure.
I think it's related to capo, you know, in music, capo.
I'm looking it up. Cape geography. It's a headland or promontory of large size extending into a body of water.
Oh, headland, capo.
Oh, so
head,
it's like
head.
something that extends out into the water, kind of like it's a result of erosion.
It's a peninsula.
It's not really a island. It's something. It's more of like a peninsula. But it's more like just it was designed by erosion as opposed to.
But it said a head of land. I think that's what I was saying. Capo.
Headland.
Head. And in music, you go de capo, or you go back to the head of the piece. You go to the capo. I don't know, something like that. I'm saying something right here.
A peninsula is a type of cape, I believe.
Oh.
So, I don't know if that helps anything.
Thank you, Vic.
Yeah, sure. It's not different really. You know what I
Actually,
mean?
that's why
It's not
a
its own
cap is
thing.
called a cap, by the way. You know, like you wear a cap on your head or you could put a cap on a bottle or whatever. It's because you put it on the head. Cap, capo. It's all the same word. Capo, cop, cap. Well, cop, you know, like cops and robbers, they're ahead of the robbers. They're always one step ahead.
Not all of them. Well, Natasha, do you have any questions for us or anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Rochester? Because that's where I'm going, and it seems like the only thing I've seen about Rochester is something called like a garbage plate.
I've only been to Cooked Chester.
Chester.
Cooked Chester. Well, I'm glad. I bet you're like, man, that was worth my $10.
That's great. That's
worth
great. Sorry, man. I zoned out for a second. I
That's
would have laughed
during
more.
my higher tier.
I would have reacted to that sooner. I was a little bit checking on something, and but that's great, Doug. That was great.
Brent, did we go to Rochester on one of our tours? If we've been there, that's the
No,
one time
we have not been. We're
been to
talking
some
New
other
York.
little New York towns over
Wait,
there.
we went to Buffalo, and we went to there
We went
was
to
one
that
other
college
place.
town.
Buffalo?
No, we went to like the state capital.
Well, you know, when we went to Buffalo,
Albany.
New York, it was
Bovine
Albany.
droppings.
Albany. We went to Albany.
There we
Albany.
go.
But also when we went to New York, this is for the YouTube watchers. When we went to New York or Buffalo, everybody was standing around like this.
In the Buffalo stance.
Yeah, we just yeah, that's right, like that actually. Yeah, like that.
Why do you ask about Rochester?
We're bringing my boyfriend's cousin to visit a school, and I wanted to do something fun while we're there rather than just visiting this place. So,
let's find you
Is
something
that
to do.
is that a buffalo noise?
That's a buffalo.
Okay, I got the 15 best things to do in Rochester, New York. All right, here we go. Number 1, the Strong National Museum of Play.
the strong National Museum of Play.
Yeah, it's called the Strong National Museum
Right.
of Play.
I assume that strong is a name, but I like the idea of it being it's a powerful museum of play, of having fun or something like that.
It looks cool. Like the outside of it looks cool. I think maybe it's for kids and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, where's
the
it?
The George Eastman Museum.
Gemma said, "Where's the Weak Museum at?" Okay, that might be the strong one. Let me get the weak one that I can play in. You know what I mean? Something that's a little more my level. I can't hang with the big boys at the strong one.
Okay, we also got. Okay, I'm looking through here. We got the Seabreeze Amusement Park. Okay, that's got your roller coasters. It's a theme park, all right?
Okay.
And it looks like, I kind of like it because it doesn't look like it's related to any kind of like Roger Rabbit or Mickey Mouse or anything like that. It's just like it's got its own at-home mom and pop kind of like thing going on. Thank you, Vic. Now here's the thing. I'm looking at 12 things to do. I'm scanning here. What looks cool is Artisan Works.
what is that?
A collector has assembled thousands of items in an old building. Perhaps it used to be an old factory warehouse.
An olfactory? That's related to smell, right?
Yeah. So it's got to smell good.
It got that old item stank to it,
Okay, so yeah, it's like some outsider artist guy like made some weird thing. You know what I mean?
Ew, stinky.
That's what you're gonna be like when you go in there.
Just complain about the stink.
Artisanworks.net. Let's check it out. I don't know. A bunch of weird stuff in a building. I'm into that.
Well, I mean, look, I think you're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have a blast. It sounds like maybe there's a lot to do in Rochester. Okay.
Maybe.
Who knows? You might end up staying there, just like your parents stayed in Cape Cod.
So this is your boyfriend's cousin,
Yeah.
and you guys are in charge of this cousin.
Yeah.
You. They put this on you.
He put it on us. I was not for it, but.
Well, he's gonna owe you something big. You know what? Do something nice for this cousin, and then you can hold it over his head later and be like, "Remember that time I took you to Rochester and showed you the artisan works? You owe me, dude."
What should he owe me?
Well, come Christmas time, he can cover for you while you skip out on some family event you don't want to do.
Christmas time.
Oh, is that the Chipmunks slowed down?
Yeah, this is
That is funny.
Time for toys and time for cheer.
It's so interesting to hear their voices normal.
Makes a song like 4 minutes long. Or no, like 6 minutes long.
Can't last.
So those singers had to sing in twice the amount or whatever. Or they had to sing 2 times slower, but be on rhythm and everything. That's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what you know what their band is called when they're not the Chipmunks, when they're singing regular. They're called
Alvin and the Monks.
No, they're called the Moose. They got the lower voice, and then when they speed them up to the Chipmunks. It's
Well,
like
I thought they if they were just normal voiced, not slower, but they're for the normal voice, they're just, Alvin. It's just Alvin and the Monks.
No, it's just Alvin and this other guy.
It was just Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. That's it.
They're not Chipmunks.
And they're not
three
Chipmunks.
guys. Yeah,
they're just 3 guys. That's what it is. It's Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and then parentheses, just 3 guys.
Yeah.
Just 3 regular guys.
All right, Natasha, thanks for chatting with us. Thanks for tuning in. And always great to hear from you.
Good to hear from
And
you.
we will, we got, we can speed round some of these folks. There's a lot more guys hanging out over here who want. Ian, are you trying to talk to us again? Oh, okay. Who wants to talk? Throw up your hand.
Well, here, let's see.
Kyle, look at Kyle.
Hold on a second. I got somebody who unless we haven't gotten through everybody who knows the secret handshake.
Oh, is somebody doing the secret handshake?
There's an earthquake happening right now, by the way, in Los Angeles. Are you feeling it, Doug? Yeah.
Maybe it's rippling towards me, and I'm gonna feel it in a second.
Yeah, it just happened to me just now, but okay.
Oh my God! Help!
It's funny.
Help!
It hasn't rippled. It hasn't rippled to Vic's area yet.
No,
it's gonna come to me, and then it's because you
very
live that
strong.
You kind of like live that way. It's gonna hit me, and then it's gonna hit.
Earthquakes don't affect me.
Yeah, I'm trying to feel it. I don't feel it.
Okay, well, it's gone now on me. I don't know. Maybe it went in a different direction. Maybe it went towards the ocean instead or something.
I mean, that would have been kind of cool if we felt it.
Right.
That was kind of interesting. Did I look like I was shaking just now?
Was it like shaking like that? Were you alarmed at all?
No, I mean, no. It's a little. No, it happens all the time.
Has there ever been a scary one that you've lived through?
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, there was the big quake, the Northridge quake that happened in
94 or something.
94, and
were you here?
I mean, what?
Were you in LA?
Absolutely.
Were you freaked out?
Not really. I mean, it was in Northridge, and I was in Hollywood, so it wasn't going off as hard, but you know.
Here's how cool I am. If an earthquake comes, I'll be like this. If I die, I die. I'm just like, let's go. God, is today my day? Is today my day, God? And then it goes like this. I guess not.
I kind of like that, actually. I like that. You're kind of, it's like this. Watch, it's like this. I'm not scared. And I'm like smiling too. You know, and just let it fall, you know?
Waving.
Or I'm reading a book right now called Smile at Fear.
Yeah, that's me. This is me.
Said that. Yeah, anytime something scary happens, smile.
Right. And then Marissa says, and then I saw the sky. I was looking at the ceiling, and then I saw the sky. That's the John Adams, the John Adams, I don't know, opera or whatever you want to call it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. We got some people doing some inside jokes in
Like,
here.
what's
right
really
now.
scary?
What?
What's something that's really scary that I could be smiling at?
Dog's teeth growling at you.
A truck coming head on at you.
Yeah. A train.
Yeah, here comes a truck. It's coming. I'm driving, and it just swerves into my lane. I'm on a one way. I'm just like, smile it right through.
What if say a Mike Tyson punch is going to come your way, right? Yeah, you just get it's just a Mike Tyson fist just going your way.
He's coming at me. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, right? And then he's like this. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, man. And then he comes in like this, and I'm like, and he's like, he sees that smile, and he goes,
he's like,
hey man, I'm not gonna fuck you up today, man.
Yeah. Your voice sounds like one of those G.I. Joe voiceovers, the Eric Spencer things, you know. But
Well, I did some of those. Maybe that's
I know. But it's funny though because that's not how Mike Tyson
Tyson kind of sounds a little more like this, you know. He's kind of more like, oh yeah, hey man, I'm gonna punch you, Doug. What you making fun of my voice, making me sound like Mickey Mouse? I don't sound like that.
I don't know what you sound like. You don't sound like Mike Tyson. I don't know what you sound like.
That sounds more like Mike Tyson than what you did just now.
Yeah, you know, hey, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson. He kind of has a lisp. He talks
Well,
a
I
little
could
bit
put a
like
little
this.
lisp in there. I'm Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yeah, he listen up. Yo, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm gonna mess you up, man. Here's my punch.
And then he stops and he sees you smiling, and then he goes,
"Oh, it's like that. All right, here's a bird."
Here's a what?
A bird, because he takes care of pigeons and stuff. Or something like that.
Oh, it's like that. Well, here's a pigeon.
All right, let's get to some more Zoomers.
That was-
I mean, we've
that
been
was getting
going
better.
almost an hour
Okay.
now. We don't want to keep these people.
I know, Gemma.
I
no,
mean, I
Gemma-
kind of
Gemma-
want to talk. I'm liking this picnic that's going on, but who do you got?
Wait, well, hold on. Gemma, I think might have been doing the secret handshake. What is it? All right.
Where is she? I got to scroll over.
Okay. Well, I don't know. If
No,
she was
everyone's
doing
going to know it. It doesn't matter. I mean,
It doesn't
we're-
matter.
We're rounding up the time. Gemma, do you know it?
I don't know it, but I was just guessing. I tried. I don't know it.
That's fine. Let's see. Let's put her in the grid here, Brent.
All right, let's just get her in here. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was. Where is she?
Pop her in.
Sorry, I lost it for some reason. Okay.
Oh,
here.
I see her.
I got her.
Is it
one
Gemma
down
or
there.
Gemma?
There we go.
Is it Gemma or Gemma?
It's Gemma. I've tricked a teacher into thinking I was Gemma a long time ago.
Oh, you
so,
got the in-ears. You got the in-ears that we wear in office hours.
Oh yeah.
Do I?
Fancy.
Yeah, fancy stuff.
Now, Gemma actually did the remix. She did one of the theme song remixes.
I know that one was so funny.
She just switched the names.
Do you
know?
do music? It kind of, with all due respect, sounded like someone who is kind of new to messing around with music software.
How dare you? No, I literally got opened up GarageBand to mess around. I was making videos for my own stuff for fun, and then I realized it would be better with sound, and then as I was like playing around on GarageBand, I was like, I should just make a remix for the Poundcast. And I started doing kind of like a more, like I was actually trying to make a song and it sounded pretty cool, but it wasn't anything good because it was my first time trying to mix an actual song. And so I just swapped the names. I thought that, you know, Brent deserves to sort of be in the spotlight
I
sometimes.
like that. That was cool.
No,
Like,
it's really-
I didn't know, you know, how
it's
do you
really
feel,
funny.
Brent?
Hey,
really
I
funny.
mean, look,
we love it.
I'm down. It's, you know, Doug and Brent has a nice ring too. It's kind of like Siskel and Ebert. I mean, it's weird. It would be weird to say Ebert and Siskel, you know,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
love
I just wanted to try it out.
Hey, it was a great experiment.
So where are you zooming from?
I'm in Montreal right now.
Oh my gosh, international callers all day today.
Yeah, not
How's,
as far as Sweden, but
This show is worldwide, man. This has
is
worldwide.
worldwide.
We got
Worldwide.
worldwide appeal.
also,
What did he say?
All right, Toronto.
That's pretty close.
Close enough.
I'm kind of freaking out because I was gonna ask you about natural disasters. Like if there's a recent memory of one or anything, and then the earthquake.
Well, I remember
it wasn't huge, but like
I do remember about 10 minutes ago that there was an earthquake
Yeah.
that happened in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And it rocked my world.
Let's go on. I'm going to go on Twitter because whenever that happens, everyone's
Well,
just like, felt an earthquake.
Somebody confirmed it.
Cammie looked it up. She confirmed it was an earthquake via Twitter, she said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then Bryce thanked Cammie, and Cammie thanked Bryce for thanking her. And you know what? That's a little inside joke that we can maybe even get into if we want to, and we can have them both on at the same time. Maybe we'll save that for later. Maybe. And
no one's talking about the earthquake. I think
and
it's
Marissa
West Side.
too.
That was a West Side earthquake, Brent. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, man, that's how we do it on the West Side, man. We shake it.
Yeah,
we shake it out here at the. On the West Side.
Gemma, that's what you wanted to know about? I've never experienced
it was just
a natural
one of the
disaster.
things...
Have you, Vic?
No, just like a handful of earthquakes while I've been out here, like in the middle of the night. Woke me up a couple times, but
do you love it?
It's kind of cool. I mean, as long as like the house isn't falling down or anything.
Right.
I will say this: I was up in. I mean, I've never experienced any natural disasters, but I've experienced like scary weather, which I think scary weather is kind of awesome. You know, I was up in near Bakersfield, California, over the weekend, and it was like during the heat advisory. It was like 109 degrees. And it was like crazy hot where I started to feel like weird. I started to feel like sort of like out of like my body or something. You know what I mean? When it's like so hot, you kind of like, you start to feel like lightheaded. And then it started to rain.
Oh,
it was
that
like
must be nice,
crazy hot. And then it was like raining, but it was like super high winds. We were at this campsite and it was like, things were like whipping up and it's like, you know, it's just like the gods are unhappy with us right now. And it was like over 100 degrees heat. Like it's like someone blasting you with a hair dryer.
Oh yeah, I know
and
that.
then like, you know, then the rain came and we went to a hot springs and it started raining in the hot springs. That was cool. That's not a disaster at all. That
Yeah,
was
man.
like
I was in that.
like things coming together.
I was in Las Vegas, you know, just, you know, racking up those slots. And it was, you step outside and it felt like you were in an oven. The air it hits your eyes and it's crazy how hot it gets there. It was 115 or something like that.
It's not like the same thing, but I've driven through a number of times Centralia in Pennsylvania, which is an underground coal fire that started in the 60s. It's cool.
I've heard about this. And it's still going.
And it's
right?
still going.
It's still
yeah,
burning.
and like the entire town, except for like one or two people, have like left. It's like a ghost town, and it's weird. It's like eerie, like smoke just coming up from the road, from the under the ground. All the trees are all charred.
I want to go to Centralia and put that fire out for good.
Right.
And then buy up the little houses. Buy the houses now for cheap. That'd be like $100. Just come with a few buckets of water, put out this fire, and then bring that town back to life and cash in on these houses. I think if all of us Pound Pimples can put our resources together, get out to Centralia, bring that town back to life, put out this fire for good. Anyway, Gemma, what do you think about that?
I think that is a wonderful idea. I think maybe you could even, just put the podcast on hold for a while to use the funds towards that. But yeah, that's I didn't know about that place.
They're saying somebody's saying Silent Hill is based on Centralia. Is that correct?
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's like a video game, a scary video game, right?
How about this? Gemma's Yora Nema, no one else is the same. How about that? Ooh. Does that make any sense at all to you?
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Okay, you get it though? You get the reference though?
Being sarcastic.
Honestly, I was not.
You just brought tears to her eyes,
Oh,
Brent,
man.
with that poem.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So
Gemma, you're a Nema, no one else the same.
Gemma's your Nema, no one else is the same.
Is it a lyric? Are you referencing?
Yes, I am referencing. These are the lyrics to a song.
Really
can anyone name the song in the chat room at all?
Is that really a song, Brent? Are you just making this up?
You want me to play it right now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were just making up a poem about Gemma, because I want to write a poem about Gemma now.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that. Dilemma is really the only word that rhymes with Gemma, though. So
what about
that
crema?
in itself is a Gemma dilemma.
Well, I'm altering the lyrics.
We got crema.
Oh, crema, yeah, like broth on a.
It's like fresh crema. Maybe that's that might be a Spanish word.
I altered the lyrics a little bit to fit her name.
Are you playing something, Brent? We could give it to Vic.
Yeah, I could do
No,
it.
I'm not playing. I didn't play anything.
Well, what song is it?
The song is. It actually goes, "Gem's my name, no one else is the same." It's the TV show Gem.
Oh,
okay.
like the
Gem and the something or other.
Yeah, Gem and the
holograms.
The hologram.
Yeah.
But now, speaking of that, and GI Joes, I think Fensler might have had. He was starting to do the Gem DVD, like he was going to remix that or something. That never happened.
Well, there you go.
Bringing it
there you
all
go.
back.
Just taking a little trip down memory lane.
So, Gemma? What do you do in Montreal?
I mean, for the past year and a half, I've been unemployed. I was working at a cafe, but I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. Yeah, I draw. I make all sorts of stuff.
Oh, then you would like Gem and the holograms because it's an animated show.
Yes, actually, I have been doing animations recently. I'm not an animator, but I've started doing animations, and it's really fun. But yeah, I just sort of hang out in Montreal these days, and I don't know. I empathize with Brent about the COVID sort of anxiety and re-entering the world. I mean, I don't know if that's where you're at right now, but everything that you've expressed on the podcast throughout the pandemic, I relate to very intensely. But
there's no COVID. It's a fake pandemic.
The coronavirus.
Well, Brent, I saw Brent last night, and he had for some reason he had a glove on his right hand. I don't know.
Well, there was a way to.
Why? Do you just carry gloves with you, Brent? Or?
Well, it's a way. I realized I can shake people's hand and stay safe, and at the same time, I can pay tribute to my hero, Michael Jackson.
And when you shake their hands, do you change? Do you put a fresh glove on, like a
No. Everyone's going to get the
what?
same glove. Everyone's getting that used glove because it's their fault for wanting to shake. I'm not trying to shake people's hands. They're coming at. Here's the thing. I think it's.
Why don't you just say I don't shake hands and
Well,
say,
I was doing
put
that.
up the finger and bow.
I was doing that, but nobody. Some people. There were situations where it was a little too hard to explain that, and then people thought I was being rude. But I'm thinking you're being rude by being offended, actually, because you should be a little more conscious that people might not want to be touching right now. You know?
Why don't you hug though? Because the clothing protects you, right? If you just
that's because then you're. No, I think of it as your clothing will absorb it. I'd rather shake than a hug because at least I can wash the hand afterwards. Then I'll have to go through the trouble of washing the clothes,
Right.
That's why I don't understand when people use their sleeve to open up a door or something like that, because now you're getting your sleeve permanently dirty where you can just wash your hand it's easier to wash your hand. Anyway, point being is when I was there, I thought, you know what? I have some gloves in my glove compartment of my car. I've been using it actually as a glove compartment these days. And I thought, you know what? I don't even have to worry about telling people I don't want to shake or whatever. I put on the glove and I can shake all the hands I want. At the end of the night, I take that, and obviously that hand is not going to touch any other part of my body.
Yeah.
I take the glove off. I'm laughing all the way home.
Do you take the glove off underwater or something? Or how do you
Oh no, you can
have a clean transfer,
Well, nobody's really touching the edge of it, or around the wrist,
Right.
So I just pull it off.
You do. There's a trick. You reach in and pinch the inside of it.
You could do such a thing.
Pull it out, and then it's inside out, and then you just throw it in the.
And actually, when it's inside out, I can actually touch that all I want because that part's clean.
Right, because that's just your hand.
The contamination is on the inside now.
Right.
Yeah, to get rid of the glove, you gotta walk through the streets of the city.
Can take it home
till you find something sticky. Or you could what you should do is keep a jar of peanut butter for taking the glove off. You know how that works? You dip your hand in the peanut butter, then you have a peanut butter hand walking around. Then you got to wait for some wild animal to go after the peanut butter, and then they'll take the glove off, and you don't have to touch anything.
Well, you know what's kind of funny is that having the glove, it actually makes the hand look less desirable to be shook.
I know. It looked like this horrifying,
Right, but it's kind of payback to people who are going for the shake. You know what I mean? If you're going to go for the shake, he's like, okay, shake this. If you're going to go for the shake.
Oh yeah, you going in for the shake? All right.
All right.
Shake this, shake, and your hand was like you had it all like so it looked like a weird like broken mannequin hand.
I was trying to make it look
It
like
looked
a fake
like a
hand.
dead like hand.
I try to make it look like a fake hand. Like, okay,
Yeah.
shake
It's
this.
like, okay, shake this.
Shake this.
Sometimes I would do this thing whenever. Well, when I used to play poker and my friend would like beat me and he would like put out his hand to shake, I'd be like, I just put my limp hand in his hand. He would have to shake my like limp.
Well, that's
why don't you just give him your limp gloved hand?
Oh yeah,
see how they respond.
Well, I was thinking maybe put a little bit of get a brown marker and just sort of put that on there a little bit so that looks like there's something brown on the hand.
What if they have gloves that look, you can't tell the difference. It looks like just human skin and you could like do shit to it. Like you could put like a little fake poo in the middle, be like, here you, like go to shake my hand, Brent.
Oh, you
offer
like,
your open hand like
you put
this,
your hand
and there's
the
something
palm.
gross on there.
That's
And
funny
they
to
have
shake someone's hand with the palm.
and they have to
facing
kind of like
up.
go in. Look at my nails, by the way. This is that's good. I'm hard working. I'm out there. What is that?
What color is it?
Yeah, what color is that?
Black.
Brown? Oh, black.
I'm just gonna chew it off, Brent. Would you like that?
Ew, don't be doing that. You get worms.
Oh yeah.
You know you get worms.
Ooh, I should
know about
scrape it off.
pinworms, yeah.
I should scrape it off and look under the microscope, see if there's any worms.
Yeah.
There's gonna be worms in there.
No, I scrape it off every day. And I just, I'm out there in the world living life, and stuff gets under there. Oh, I was gardening. That's what happened. It's dirt.
Yeah.
That sounded like a cover-up story.
I can show you my potato plants right now if you want.
He has an
Well,
alibi.
I'd have to bring it in here.
Well, we should probably try to get some other people too.
Well,
I mean,
thanks, Jim. I hope is it, you guys think this is a good episode or what? These are the true.
I think this has been a good episode. I know you're
Right.
asking them, but not me. But I think that. But you know what? Here's the thing. I actually feel bad
I'm
that
having
we're not.
fun.
We
so
kind of need to
that's
wrap
good
this
for me.
main episode.
We have
up.
to wrap the main app, but like all these people are already patron members, so they're gonna
be listening.
We're gonna
to
talk
their
to everybody. We'll try to get through everyone. Brent, I know you got to be somewhere in about half an hour, correct?
Well, I need to sort of end.
You gotta
in about
kinda
a half
wrap it
hour.
up.
I need to wrap it up in around half an hour. So
All right, so you know what? We gotta wrap up the main show, and then we'll go to the after dark. So look,
But
for those
here,
of
let me
you who
take off.
don't-
Let me say bye to Gemma real quick. Goodbye, Gemma.
Goodbye, Brent.
Bye, Gemma.
Bye, Doug. Bye, Vic.
Have a great time in Montreal. It's a beautiful city, by the way.
Yeah. Thank
If
you.
I was gonna go to Canada, I'd probably be in Montreal, or I'd go to Vancouver. Vancouver's a great town too.
Yeah, I mean,
You know
look,
what? So is
Montreal.
East Coast. Hey,
All those
I
towns
really
in-
love
Canadian
I really
towns
love
are great.
Halifax.
Montreal
Nova
is
Scotia.
Wait,
Montreal's-
Halifax is good too.
That's where I mean, I'm not from there. I've just lived there for a while, and I am gonna go back there someday. It's my favorite.
The truth of Halifax is everybody's got bad breath there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They all have halitosis. That's why it's called Halifax.
Oh yeah.
Hella lies.
They also, by the way, Montreal, that city is kind of sketchy. No offense.
I mean, I don't leave my house, so
I've been out there. I've been out
I
there.
remember
I've been
going there,
kind of-
and it's like this
I've been
beautiful
scared.
city. It's like kind of European. Everyone's biking around. It's a cool
But
town.
it's at night. I'm scared. I'm looking around.
I mean,
kinda
I live
scared.
I live like not near downtown really, and so it's lots of families. There's like a party outside with kindergartners that just graduated kindergarten. It's adorable, but it's a very family centered zone and feels safe. But anyways, I'll say bye and mute myself now.
Goodbye, American woman. Goodbye, American chick. Goodbye,
Guess you are
American
Canadian.
broad. American woman.
He's
Well,
a
North
freak.
American
He
woman.
sounds like a real freak.
Right.
North American woman.
Guy.
He's sick.
Yeah, he's a sick.
What's his name?
Burton Cummings.
That's Burton Cummings.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that the Guess Who?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I always get them mixed up with Creedence.
Oh.
You know I'm gonna go. You know I'm gonna leave.
Wow.
You know I'm gonna go, woman. I'm gonna leave you, woman.
Listen
Did he
to the
sing
breathing.
that to like his girlfriend he's breaking up with?
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave.
The breathing is so heavy, you know.
I'm gonna go. She's like, okay, like loud and clear. This isn't working out for me either. Like I'm
Let's-
like,
I'm gonna like it.
let's wrap this up. Let's wrap
All
up.
right, let's
the main
wrap this
episode.
up. Thank
this
you,
is a good
listeners.
episode, guys.
We're gonna go to After Dark. So if you're just a regular ass listener and you want to keep listening, and you want to be like all the people we just chatted with, you can just go to patreon.com/poundcast.
And
you
big
get all
thanks.
the benefits of the Poundcast.
You get all the benefits. And a big thanks to our team, Chloe Bonilla, Jack Birch, and Jackie Montana.
And big thanks to Dick Berger for sitting in on the Poundcast again.
And
Thanks for having me, guys.
Maybe he might be a permanent fixture. We'll
and
have
what about
to see
what
what's up
if
with
Vic,
that.
Vic? Do you ever go by Vicky?
I could if you want me to.
I don't
Okay.
think we don't want that, Brent.
How about Vicky the Robot?
Oh,
Small Wonder.
From Small Wonder.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? We'll change your name to Big
All right.
to
I'll wear that outfit.
Strong Wonder. Big and Strong Wonder. Anyway, that's just a thought. Just
a thought.
Yeah,
brain.
it's a good
This is
thought.
what this show is all about. It's a safe place to put your thoughts. So look, go there if you want to listen, and if you want to not do that, that's fine. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
That's the bottom line. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Podcast. Doug and Brent. Doug and Brent. Doug and Brent. Doug and Brent. Brent. We'll talk. We'll talk. Brent. We'll talk.
Doug will talk.
Get the fuck off my
I just spent a half an hour making that.
Today.
Doug and Brent.